What is up, movie nerds? We are back for another movie review. We are going to see
Greta.
Yeah. Really scared.
I'm not scared at all.
That is because she's not scared of anything. I am scared of everything.
That's not true, but psychological thrillers are my all-time favorite movie, so I'm excited for this one.
So, what is the plot?
So the plot is, and I am nervous that the preview kind of did the whole movie, but anyways, it's like some girl, Chloe Chloe whatever.
Chloe Grace Moretz?
Oh, yeah. Wrong Chloe.
Don't like her.
Is like finds someone's purse, and then she looks at it, has like an address on it or something, and then she goes and returns it to this lady named Greta, and then this lady they kind of become friends, they hang out together, and then she realizes that she does this all over the city. Like, she basically leaves purses everywhere and hopes that people will bring them to her. So then it's kind of, I guess we're gonna find out like what happens while she
looks very scary, and the music in the trailer is very scary.
Oh, yeah, intense.
And, like I have said before, I like movies where everything turns happy at the end, and I have a strong feeling that this is not going to be one of those.
Well, if maybe like Greta will die and Chloe will...
I don't know, maybe Greta's misunderstood.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe she's misunderstood.
Anyways, so what do you think it's going to be?
I'm going to start at a 7.
Ooh, a 7! Yeah. That's high!
I love psychological thrillers.
Okay, I'm going to guess a 5.
Okay.
Because I am scared, but I'm going to try to take my fear out of the guess. I do not like Chloe Grace Moretz at all, so hopefully she's good. I should give her a little bit of benefit of the doubt, because if she dated a Beckham, she's got to be pretty cool.
That's true.
So
yeah, but wasn't he like way younger than her?
I think like a couple years. Here's the thing. My sister's name is Brooklyn, and so I really want her to marry Brooklyn Beckham, but...
They broke up a while ago.
Yeah, exactly. So then that was like really... That could be why I didn't like her, though, because I wanted my sister to marry him. Because I think it would be really cute.
I'm trying to think of something else. I know I've seen her in other stuff, but she's just like... She has an odd look about her. Like, yeah. I don't know. And I feel like she probably plays the same character, but... Have
you seen If I Stay?
No, I haven't.
It's a very horrible movie. Don't like it. They also were saying she was going to be Ariel in the live action Little Mermaid.
Really?
Like a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, they were saying that, and I was like, I won't go see it.
Yeah,
I will boycott
that's not a role I could see her in at
She
all.
is bleach blonde.
I guess if they put a red wig on her.
No. Anyways, I don't think that's true. I think that that's been debunked. But when that rumor came out, I was PO'd. I was like, no thank you. Anyways, we are going to miss getting pretzels, so we've got to go. We'll come back after the movie. Right, we are back after the movie, and it was very, very, very scary.
I didn't think it was scary at all, but
my whole body was like shaking after. I felt super icky, but I don't like movies like that at all. But what did you give it?
Well, I know I started with a 7. I'd probably like walk away at a 5, maybe, just because it was frustrating for me.
Yeah, well, I mean, most scary movies are frustrating.
Well, just people are stupid.
So stupid. So, like, the whole time we're like talking, we're like, don't do that. Like, so dumb. I think I'd give it a 6. Like, it was a good movie, but it was just...
Okay, so my thought was, like, well, I'm like, oh, shoot, well, I gave Fighting With My Family last week a 5, and I'm like, to me, it's probably, like, the same, so now I don't know if I underscored Fighting With My Family, or... I don't know, I try to, like, weigh out the whole movie, and the frustrating parts, like, kind of notch it down for me, so it's like...
Yeah, I thought the acting was okay. I thought the writing was good.
The acting was okay probably the best actress was the main one who played Greta.
Yeah.
But probably, I mean, she's been nominated for an Academy Award before, so I guess more is to be expected. Like, Chloe
Grace Moretz.
Whatever. She's not a good actress in my opinion.
No, she's not.
She's kind of like C-level actress.
She's very awkward.
Yeah. Like, I feel like she doesn't seem like she's really scared during the movie. And she's stupid. Like, I was...
So dumb.
Like, what frustrates me... I love horror movies. I've seen almost probably every scary movie you can name. Like, especially early, like, 80s, 90s stuff. but just everyone's dumb. It doesn't matter. I feel like the newer the movies get, the dumber they are.
No, for sure.
And it's just like she's literally locked in. Wait, are we
No,
close
yeah.
there? Oh,
Not yet. Anyways.
okay. So what do you give it? Oh, sorry.
No, I said a 6.
I'm too worked up.
I said a 6. I'd give it a
okay.
6. The writing was really good, and I felt like the producing of it was good. Like, I don't have any part of like the problem with like the technical parts of it, but Chloe Grace Moretz, her acting, just take a class. Like, I don't know.
Don't
watch any further if you don't want spoilers.
Like you kind of play along. Like, okay, I guess she just moved to New York. She's supposed to be a nice girl, except for that she's from Boston, which is like, I think, worse off than New York. Like,
in my mind, I've never been to either, but like I would.
Well, okay,
think...
I'm basing my Boston knowledge off of like Locked in Boston, the special like prison documentary show that they did going to Boston prisons, and it seems pretty rough for like a city.
Well, and they were in Manhattan, so I feel like Manhattan is like upper class.
Yeah, that's true. Good point. So, anyways, and so I'm just like, you don't have any street smarts at all. Also, she didn't have any Boston accent, so maybe she's not from the ghetto. Maybe there's like a nicer part of Boston. Like, I'm thinking like Goodwill Hunting. That was Boston. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm thinking like A Million Little Things. But, I mean,
Was that Boston? Oh, that's a TV show.
Yeah, it's a TV show, but I think they live in Boston.
Oh, okay.
I don't... Now you're making me second guess myself.
Anyways, I feel like this girl had no street smarts. Okay, and she just goes
She didn't have any book smarts either. She was just a stupid...
Yeah, she's... Apparently... I don't know, yeah.
She was not a very bright girl. Her friend was a genius. She was way street smart.
Wait, let's not get to that part. Yeah,
okay.
I will say her friend was a genius level at the end. But like, okay, first of all, I'm going to fast forward a little bit. She gets kidnapped, right? And she's in this lady's house. She's locked in a room with a window. And
she's barred. It is barred,
but she's not tied up. She doesn't try like, let's bust this window. There's like tons of like toys and all kinds of crap in there. Never once does she attempt to really legit escape.
Well, and she's got a metal bed frame, so it would be easy to just beat the hell out of the window.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's like we're supposed to believe that this girl's kind of like tough, not someone who would settle for this kind of treatment.
Right.
And the fact that she like literally just settles. She's just like, okay. Like,
or she's like sitting in the corner, like, like not
like,
fighting at all.
And I was just like, come on.
She did fight one time. She got the girl's finger off.
Okay, but then okay. So she does a little bit. She does. I am. So she's like with this chick. She's first of all, hold on. She's been let out several times prior to this cookie thing, and then nothing happens.
But you have to also give her a little bit of slack because she's getting the hell beat out of her, and she's getting drugged constantly. So she's probably a little bit woozy when she's...
Okay, I could buy into that if this girl was portrayed as a weak girl. But this whole movie, we're supposed to believe that she's the strong fighter
But
girl.
how strong
who's not going to put up...
If you're being drugged?
She didn't even try. Okay, this is classic horror movie stuff here, okay? First of all, this is what happens in... what the heck is this, a bee right here? Oh, I don't know what that is. Anyways, I get distracted.
Okay.
Every scary movie, someone's just dumb. It's like they're driving, they hit the person with the car, and then they're just like, okay, I think they're good, and then they just back off.
Or they'll walk out.
Yeah, it's like everyone has a million opportunities and no one ever jumps on them. It's like, okay, just kill them. Never in a horror movie does someone just straight up, you're attacking me, I'm going to kill you. It's always like, I'll push you down or whatever, and then I'm going to try to run away, and then they get stuck because they can't get out of the house.
My beef with it, okay? Here's my beef. Thank you, Bill Clinton, for victims' rights, okay? I'm in a victimology class, so I know this stuff. We have victims' rights, thanks to Bill Clinton. He didn't do a whole lot, but he did do this. So, a victim, whether you're assaulted, or you're kidnapped, or you're raped, or you're murdered, and your family gets notified, you get notified when the person is incarcerated, or when they're let out, you get notified so that you are aware of the person that attacked you. You're aware of where they are. So this girl, she is calling Chloe Grace Moretz. First of all, she is trying to report it to the police. The police aren't doing anything. Surprise, surprise. So then she gets assaulted by this lady. She gets hospitalized, but I'm assuming that she also goes to jail.
But they don't make it seem like a police report was generated, though, right? Like
all the police were there.
I know, but I felt like a police report was not generated after that point.
I disagree, because then she made a snarky comment to the police.
I know she did, but okay. Maybe you're just supposed to buy into that happened.
Well, I don't know who she's calling, but I'm assuming that she's calling the police saying, "Hey, where the hell is Greta?" And then they're like, "We can't let you know." which, hi, BS, that's illegal. She has to be notified. So that really pissed me off. I was like, nope.
See, that didn't bother me because in my head I felt like a police report wasn't generated, so I felt like she wouldn't have been entitled to that. But.
No, I disagree. I think that I feel like there had to have been a police report for that.
No, I think, to me, in my mind, the movie was set up so, like, you're supposed to get frustrated because the police are letting this girl down. That's how I took it.
I mean, happens often.
Right.
Like,
and that's why, like, I feel like you can buy into the fact that this girl was stuck for, I don't know, several weeks at a minimum with this lady and nothing was done because, like, the police had failed her continuously throughout the movie.
But there were so many things that she did incorrectly. She gave this random Joe Schmo her phone number, her address, everything about her, telling her all of these deep secrets. Her best friend, her roommate, when her roommate answers the phone, she's like, 4B, like, just tells him the address.
Yeah. I see, and things like that I feel like are kind of a hole in the movie because I feel like they're like, okay, how are we going to get Greta to find out where she lives? And then that's their solution to it. I don't know. Just
don't be stupid. Like, please don't be a stupid person and don't answer the call with your address.
Yeah,
I don't doubt it. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like so many people let this girl down, and I feel like she let herself down.
Yeah, that's honestly what annoys me more than anything is people who are like, you know, victims. And I'm not gonna say she wasn't a victim, but it's just like when you let yourself down, that just irritates me more than anything else.
She was drugged, but there were several opportunities for her.
There was times when she was very lucid.
Well, there was times like when she cut the lady's finger off, and then she's running, she busts the door down, and she's definitely outside. She didn't scream help. She didn't scream. I know you're supposed to scream fire. And what irritates me about
that too is she's trying to find keys to get out the front door, but that's also glass. And never once did she try to pick anything up and try to like bust through the glass.
Only one part of it was glass.
But like still, it was enough to like let's bust it open and like.
I know there were definitely solutions.
I feel like if that were me, I would literally be throwing myself against
the door.
Well,
I would have killed her. Here's the thing: she just beat the crap out of her head.
That's what I'm saying. Horror movies, they never kill anyone. They're just like, oh no, let's just leave them and leave out. So they leave her. And then they put her in a box, which the irony, okay, we'll say this was probably the smartest little thing in this whole movie. So the whole time you're playing along with the movie, this Greta lady's like, my daughter's in Paris. Come to find out, her daughter's been like tortured by this lady and kept in a box. Here's the irony, and I'm wondering if Valerie picked this up. She puts Greta in the box, and she seals it with an Eiffel Tower. So technically the girl has been kept in Paris for quite some time.
Yeah, I didn't even catch that until you started bringing it up.
Yeah, so I was like, that little part there was genius.
That was a good part.
Really good.
Well, and here's another thing that was really, I was hoping that she was going to do. So there was another girl that died, that was killed by Greta, that she was kept there, but she had like her name tag or like an ID or something about her. And I was like, please take that and like bring that to the police so her family has some sort of closure. Like they don't just think she's missing. Like,
I guess too, another good question mark that you bring that up is like, how many people has she done this to? So we find out there's at least the one girl that's now in the basement. And there's multiple purses. So her whole shtick was, and I think we explained this in the preview, was like she leaves these purses around town and hopes that a good Samaritan's gonna pick one up and then bring it to her. And so then she tries to build a rapport with these people. And so when Chloe opens up the closet or whatever, she sees like probably 5-6 purses in there. So I'm like, has there been that many victims? Do each one signify a victim? Or
well, and then that's how her best friend gets her. So Greta leaves a purse, and then you just see like the back of the head of this brunette girl.
We didn't talk about this. So this, I feel like sorry, I'm cutting you off, but this was also, I appreciated this part too. This was the other smart part.
Well, I called this part, by the way. The back of this little brunette's hair, and she's walking with the purse and whatever, and then Chloe Grace Moretz, I can't even think what her name is. Frances.
Oh yeah, I kept thinking that too. I'm like, what the F is her name? She made me so mad. I didn't even retain her.
Her name didn't fit. Her look in the whole movie was so insane to me. She looked like a 40-year-old woman.
I feel like that's her real life look, honestly. But the name's horrible. Francis. Like, what her name's Francis?
I do like the name, and I like being calling them Frankie. I really think that's cute.
Okay, Frankie, I think so. Actually, that's the middle mom. That never bothered. I think because I don't like her. So this character, I don't like her.
Yeah, it's probably because you don't like her, and her look just doesn't fit her as a human. Like it was just driving
bad
me
haircut,
insane.
bad haircut,
bad outfits. Like it was just driving. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. So she comes in, and Greta brings her a cookie. And while Greta is in the kitchen, you see something going into coffee, and you're just assuming she's going to drug this new girl. And so Chloe Grace Moretz is going insane, beating her head, like just pounding the noises, and then whatever. So then the girl said, like, is eating the cookie, and then Greta was like talking to her, and then she gets all woozy and like falls over, and she's like, oh, it looks like you're drugged. And then she takes her wig off, and lo and behold, it's Frankie's roommate. And what, like, mind blown, she drugged her. She figured out where she lived, she drugged her, and then she found her, but they were almost killed again, and that was really frustrating to me.
So the timeline there too, but I feel like what that part was frustrating is the timeline, because we're supposed to believe like she's been in there at least, it's got to be at least 2-3 weeks, and I say that because we're 1 week we know for sure she's on vacation, where the Greta has made the dad think she's on vacation with the roommate, and the roommate thinks she's on vacation with the dad. So I give that like maybe like a week, and then the dad shows up because he hasn't heard from her, so that's maybe like a week and a half, 2 weeks pushing it. But I feel like if it was 2 weeks, the roommate would have been questioning it at that point.
I thought it was at least 2 weeks because they were making it sound like the trips were going to be pretty long. Like, but I don't know. That's all. And then it was annoying because Chloe Grace Moretz, she's like, how long have I been here? And she's like, too long. I'm like,
yeah, she never
tell her how long.
Answer.
Like,
I
what?
know.
How long has she been there?
I felt like again it was like, well, we don't know what a believable amount would be for the audience, so we're just gonna keep it ambiguous, or I don't know. But another thing that annoyed me is this lady's supposed to be a big piano player, like she's obsessed with the piano, constantly playing the piano. Her finger gets chopped off, and that doesn't seem to bother her at all. She never once says, oh, I'm not gonna be able to play the piano anymore.
You can play it without this random pinky. Alexis has been playing the piano recently, so she is an expert. So yeah, maybe I shouldn't question her.
It did annoy me when there's a part where she's teaching her the piano, and she's like, no, you gotta play the C chord with your pinky. And I'm like, what? It's with you. Anyway. That's not right.
She did. So she's like, I'm supposed to play that with your thumb.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. Big yikes on that movie. I mean, I would recommend it if you like scary movies. Yeah, if you like psychological thrillers, like, it wasn't, so it's not like, Silence of the Lambs psychological, where you're like, to me, I love, because you're putting together anagrams, all those things. This movie, no idea. This movie is not like that. It's like, you know, I feel like easy to follow, kind of like, if you're like a Valerie person, it's gonna scare you. And to me, it's kind of walk away, like, there's a couple thinker parts, but then after that, you're gonna forget about it, so. I don't think I'll forget about it. I think I'll have a nightmare. Truly. But anyways, if you get in that situation, first of all, don't get in that situation, but if you do, kill the person. Yeah. Without a doubt. Straight up, kill them. Yeah. I don't think that murder is good. Obviously not. But if you are kidnapped and being drugged and and there's no way out, or you're having to like hurry and try to get out, kill them. Yes. Kill them so that you're gonna be fine. Don't overkill them because you don't want to go to jail. Yeah, don't overkill them, but just make sure like a good stab to the heart or something. Maybe like, 2. Shoot them twice. Yeah, if you have a gun. Yeah. Shoot them, stab them, whatever. Make sure they're dead. Break their legs, like some straight Misery stuff. Let's get like sledgehammer their legs, like something. Like Misery is a good movie. Misery is a good movie. Yeah, Achilles, stab the Achilles. Yes, something. Do something. Like, maybe smart. Not the Achilles. That would be. I think that would count as overkill. You just gotta do something like. Don't be stupid. Just make sure that you're safe. You are the number 1 priority. Obviously, we don't need the serial kidnap and murderer. Yeah. Well, I think you have to think in your head too. Someone would be like, I could never kill someone. I'm too nice. But it's like, okay, then do something to debilitate them. Yeah. Like, if you're going to hit them with your car, like every horror movie where you hit something with your car, people just peel out after 1 hit. Right. Like, let's give it a good 5. Yeah. A good 5 hits. Or she just hit her one time with what's this thing called? A bread roller? The rolling pin. Rolling pin. Yeah, like a good, like, yeah, a couple times. Whack-a-mole her. Yeah. Don't just one time. What's that gonna do? Yeah. Nothing. That's just gonna piss her off. I hate how people, they hit a person one time or whatever, and then they run off, and I'm just like... Yeah, or they drop the weapon. Like, first of all, let me explain something to you. You wouldn't have to worry about running off if the person was legit dead. Or like, exactly. It's like, you're in problem solved, movie over. You're not in any situation. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I would have liked to watch her kill Greta and then move on with her life. Yeah, that's what I would have liked. That would have been satisfying, like a good, like, yeah. And then she names her daughter Greta. Or Nicola, whatever her name was. Oh, yeah. After, anyways. Just be smart. Yeah, be smart. Just don't be an idiot. Actually, thinking about it, I don't think I could tell you one horror movie that I've seen where I'm like, that person was smart. Scream. Main girl in Scream. She survives every movie.
Okay, well.
She's smart. That's like my favorite horror movie, so that's like the one I'll go to every time. Anyways, as the words of my wise Uncle Bubba would say, don't be stupid. That's it. Okay. All right. See you next week.
Thanks.